good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing this morning? Happy Friday morning. I hope, because our theme has been hope all week, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode, this series of episodes, and several of you are hopping on here already. Good to see you. Good to see you, Shelley. You've got a big day today with graduation, and Flo and Steve, I see that you're on. I think I'm going to be talking about you later in this episode. Connie, you're on this morning. Good morning. I'm looking forward to seeing you in just over a week. So, and Gina, good to see you as well. Sometimes I feel like the romper room lady when I welcome all these people in, but I just want you to know I love having the personal connection with each of you in the morning, and I'm just so glad that you've jumped on and joined me today. So we are going to go live here in just another couple of seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. If this is your first time to find us on the Remarkable Retailer episodes, let me just introduce myself. My name is Vicki Adrian. I am a longtime retailer in a very small town in Buhler, Kansas. And I love getting to work with other real retailers, small business owners, and yes, realtors as well, to help them build their businesses. And I thank you so much for joining me here today. So this is our last in a series of 5 on hope. And this series was inspired by the book HQ, The Hope Quotient by Ray Johnston. And a lot of my information this week has come from there. But a lot of my information also comes from speaking with you guys on sometimes a daily basis. And I just want you to know that what we do here at Remarkable Retailer is we tell the story of other remarkable retailers. There are so many great small business people out there. And I love that, we are the people that are keeping America going, or wherever you are in the world. Small business employs more people. They provide the colorful landscape of our country, and I'm just glad you've joined me today. And I see Catherine, you just joined on, and good to see you here as well. So here we go. Walking with a friend in the dark is better than walking alone in the light. And that is a quote from Helen Keller. And in his book, HQ, The Hope Quotient, author Ray Johnston writes, "The success or failure of your life is largely determined by the equipment you use. You wouldn't try to fight a forest fire with a squirt gun. You wouldn't try to hit a baseball without a bat. You have to use the right equipment. And fortunately, God has provided the equipment you need to make it in life. So the most overlooked, essential equipment needed is connected relationships." So today we're going to be talking about 5 relationships that we all need. And I see many of you that fall into several of these categories. Number 1 in our life. Thank you. I love that quote from Helen Keller too. Number 1, we need vision casters in our life. Our chief want in life is somebody who shall make us do what we can. And that's a quote from Ralph Waldo Emerson. So I need people in my life who stretch my vision. Oh, it's so important, that help me dream bigger dreams. Many of you on here have been vision casters for me, and I am so grateful. I remember listening to Terry King, and I know, Terry, you're on here this morning. I remember listening to Terry talk about hosting fashion shows for her store. And hang on just a second. And thinking, that's a great idea for Terry, as she had a great venue right up the street from her store, but not something that I have available in our little town. However, she helped me think of other ways that I could do this. And since then, we have hosted several fashion shows with over 100 ladies attending each time. And Terry and many others that are on here today have been vision casters for me, and I am so grateful. Number 2, we need soul sharpeners. And here is the soul sharpener's job description. As iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another. And that's from Proverbs 27:17. Surround yourself with other professionals in your field who have more experience than you, who are smarter than you, who are just farther along in their journey than you. It's a good thing to be a small fish in a big pond. You have the most to learn, and why not surround yourself with the best? We need people who are willing to be honest with us, who will help sharpen us, who hold us accountable to do our best work, and who will call us out when we're not doing it. One of my soul sharpeners is my open to buy coach, Steve Hayek from Michigan, and I am so grateful to Steve for taking me under his wing. He's teaching me things about running my business that even 30 years of business experience has not taught me. And I have to be willing to do the work, but I am learning so much, and I'm so grateful to Steve, and I know you're on here today, Steve, and I just want to publicly thank you. It's been awesome. It's okay to feel nervous and inadequate. That stretches you, and you grow from that. The best way to learn to be better at something is not to be the best one in the room. I love to be in a room where I am the least experienced person there. It means that I have the most potential to grow. So surround yourself with people that are smarter than you, that have more experience than you. They are your soul sharpeners. So the other way that I think we can really grow is to teach something. I can tell you that just researching and teaching a subject here on Periscope each morning makes me a sharper retailer because I'm doing the work behind the scenes. And so take someone under your wing. Number 3, we need models and mentors in our life. We never outgrow the need to be mentored. We never get so important that we cannot be mentoring others. So I was talking to Gina Vineyard, and Gina is also on here this morning. She's the owner of Simply Creative in Wheatland, Wyoming. I was talking to her earlier this week, and she was talking about encouraging her son, who's a fairly new entrepreneur, that he needed to reach out to others that are in his industry and just ask them lots of questions. And one thing that I've noticed so many times in my life is that when I reach up to someone who is more experienced than I am, that they love to share their wisdom. You know, people don't come along and ask them those questions very often. Their family doesn't really want to hear about how they grew their business, and the people at the coffee shop don't want to hear that. But another entrepreneur can't wait to pick their brain. So ask them. Allow them the opportunity to share their business story. So many of us have not had model mentors in our formative years, but let me tell you, that is no excuse. Find someone that you admire, who's living a life that you want to emulate, and then ask them to mentor you. Offer to buy them lunch, offer to buy them a cup of coffee, and sit down and just talk to them. Number 4, heart healers. And again, I've had so many heart healers in my life. The condition of our hearts is one of life's determining factors. There will be times that we all suffer from hearts that are broken, or we have a cynical or hard hearts, or we're discouraged. We all have times of despair. People of hope suffer these things as well, just like others do. But people of hope also work to bring heart healers into their circle of friends because they know they'll be in better emotional shape because of them. So who are your heart healers? It could be your mom or your dad or your spouse or a sister. It might be a friend or a colleague. When your dreams are broken, you need others around you who will hold you up. Stand together with others when they are hurting and let the healing juices begin to flow. I have never gotten old enough or think that I know so much that I don't need to call my mom and dad. They know me inside and out, and they are encouragers and hope givers to myself, my sisters, and I'm getting a little emotional just talking about it, because they've done this our entire lives. Surround yourself with those kind of people, and then work to become a heart healer yourself. Ecclesiastes 4:9 and 10 says this: "Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. For if either one of them falls, the one will lift up his companion. But woe to the one who falls when there's not another one to lift them up." So let others know that they matter to you. Send a note. Our words are so powerful. Use them wisely. Words can build up or destroy. We've had these conversations with our children, and sometimes I've been so, I felt so guilty because I said things that were not uplifting to them. But I just want you to know that you can repair that. So I will be really honest with you. I had a major failure with some words just this spring, and I had to write a letter to someone that I knew would hurt them. And it's still bothering me because in this instance, I had to be a heartbreaker. But I hope in time to also be a heart healer with this same person. And I just carry that within me. And, you know, we all have times of that we've got to do some tough things. Number 5, tail kickers. Tail kickers love us enough to tell us the truth. And I love tail kickers in my life. You will not always like what a tail kicker has to say. If the task of some people is to comfort the afflicted, then the task of the tail kicker is to afflict the comfortable. I love that sentence. God uses tail kickers to move us forward, to stay faithful, to make us get up and get after it. They challenge us to stop settling. They remind us to get back up. Ray says this about tail kickers: "One of my best friends has this gift. Last year, our ministry faced several challenges at the same time. I called him expecting sympathy, which I knew now was a dumb move. He listened, and then he restored my perspective and my confidence with one statement. He said, 'Ray, I want to ask you one question. How would a great leader handle this?' And it was just what I needed." I am so thankful to have a small handful of friends in my life who are tail-kicking truth tellers. And although there may be pain in the moment, they love me enough to give it to me straight. As parents, many times we've had to serve in the role of tail-kicking truth tellers, but this is also invaluable to us in our business life. There is power, encouragement, and freedom from anxiety in friendships. Things just go better when you don't do life or business alone. Build a base of support. Not only will you be better, but you'll feel better. Friendships are found. They're not found. Friendships are not found. They are built. Today is a great day to start doing something to build friendships. You and they will be so glad that you did. I hope you've completed your homework for this week and that you've had lunch with a friend. If not, now would be a great time to pick up the phone and call someone. You'll be so glad you did. So I'm going to end today with something that my friend Andrea Siefkes told me. She uses the acronym HOPE, H-O-P-E, Hold On, Pain Ends. So whether you're facing some hopelessness in your business or your family or anywhere in your life, I just want you to hold on today. Hold on, pain ends. And over on Facebook, I'm going to post a video to a song, and I don't normally do that, but there's a song that is about this, Hold On, Pain Ends, and I'm just going to put it over there. It was by Gabriel Etheridge, and this is not a professional recording, but I think it really will speak to some of us today. So if you're looking for encouragement and hope for your business, I want to encourage you that you don't have to walk the entrepreneurial journey alone. We're working hard on a new project called Remarkable You Academy that we'll be launching here hopefully within another month or so, where you can find hope and encouragement and tips and tactics to grow your own business. But in the meantime, I'd love to have the opportunity to work with you personally. You can just go to remarkableretailer.com, click on the Work with Vicki button, and I would be glad to offer a 15-minute free coaching session with you. And I want to leave you just with one thing today, and that is hope. Hold on, pain ends. Work at getting these 5 relationships in your life. Your vision caster, your soul sharpener, your models and mentors, your heart healers, and lastly, the tail kickers. We all need those in our life. Thank you so much again for joining me. I will see you next week. Well, we'll start a new little mini series, and I hope you have a great weekend, and we will see you again soon. Thank you so much for joining me. If you joined in at the last part, just go back and hit the replay. I think this episode really has some good things in it for you. Thank you to all of you that are on here that have been my tail kickers and my vision casters. I am forever grateful. Thank you. Bye-bye.